Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Ask Pastor Sharon. It's a beautiful Saturday, and I thought I would jump on and just talk to you for a few minutes. Hey, I know it's been a while. I know, but I'm back on, and you can reach me at askpastorsharon@gmail.com. Send your questions in. But listen, today I have a question for you. Have you ever been asked to do a self-evaluation? That's right, a self-evaluation. I remember the first time, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years ago, I was asked to do that on my job. Now, we know that our supervisors do our annual evaluations, but in that process, they ask us to evaluate ourselves. Wow, and to think they're going to make this part of my raise, that what I say about myself might influence how much money I get? Oh yeah, this is going to be great, right? This is what we think. And then I got to thinking, are they trying to trip me up? You want me to talk about how wonderful I am? Oh, wait a minute. Let's be realistic here, okay? So they ask you things like, are you always on time to work? And you know how we are. Check. Always on time. What about how we get along with others? Woo, girl, yes. I am the queen of the office. Everybody loves me. Of course I get along well with others. Well, except that one girl over there, you know who she is. Nobody gets along with her. What about our work performance? Do we go above and beyond? Are we an overachiever? Or are we just getting over? You know? So a self-evaluation is something we should all do at some point in our lives. Okay, so let's think about it. So if you were to evaluate yourself on your job, think about it. Maybe you work from 8 to 5, okay? Right about 4 o'clock, you start thinking it's time to go home. But wait a minute, you still have another hour. But you know how we do. We'll go in the kitchen and start cleaning up our little silverware from lunch and our little Tupperware. You know, got to get that clean for tomorrow's lunch. So you wash everything and you put it away in your little cabinet. Now it's about 4:10. Oh, I got to go over and talk to Sally because, I forgot she told me to stop by her desk for a few minutes. So I go over there and talk to Sally and find out what she wants. Now we're about 4:20, 4:25. Oh, wait a minute. Jenny owes me $5, and that girl knows she's supposed to pay me last week. I'm finna go over there and get my money. So you go to Jenny's desk and talk about your $5, and you try to be discreet and say, Jenny, girl, do you have that $5 that you owe me? Now, you know you don't need the $5. And you really shouldn't do that to people. Yes, people should pay you back, but we got to be real careful that we don't let money mess up our work relationships or our friendships. But anyway, you're going to get your $5 because you're going to Starbucks when you get off, okay? So then you figure, let me go to the ladies' room and let me just freshen up real quick before I go because I got a long drive home. So you go there. So now it's about 4:45. You got 15 more minutes. Oh, I'm not cooking tonight. So let me get on and call Wingstop and get some wings, right? So you call them and yes, can I have a 10-piece combo lemon pepper with extra seasoning, extra crispy? Oh, yes, girl. Bone in, of course. Is there any other way to eat wings? We get our order and then we remember, well, we better call them back and order some for our husband because we're not cooking for him either tonight. So let's get 2 of those 10 packs lemon pepper and everything. Now it's 5 to 5. For the last hour, you've done nothing but stuff for you. You're not really working for the company. You're working for you. How often do we do that and think that's okay? And don't forget about the AA batteries that you're going to take from work to put in your kids' calculator because you don't feel like stopping by Walmart to pick up no batteries. So I'll just borrow some from the company and incidentally never pay it back. Self-evaluation. How many times do we really get over? We do things that we know we shouldn't do. And then we have an unrealistic evaluation of who we really, really are. Probably more often than not. So let's think about what's been going on over the last year and a half. How would you evaluate your life and how you've handled this pandemic? How you've handled not being able to go to church, not being able to go to your job, maybe working from home, maybe having to homeschool your children while you work from home. That has been a big, big deal. And it's been very, very difficult. How have you done? How would you rate yourself? If you had to do a self-evaluation on how you've treated your kids while you're homeschooling them, I'm not trying to come down on you. I just want to keep it real with you today and say, hey, it's hard. But do you owe them an apology? Maybe you yelled at them for no reason. And maybe they're just being kids, right? Wow. How have you done? How would you evaluate yourself? Honestly, it's just me and you. You can be honest with me, right? Because I'll be transparent enough to say, I've done pretty good, but I can do better. There are some rooms of improvement, right? Because I'm home and I probably cook less now than I did when I was working. I know, and I don't need nobody to co-sign that because people already know I don't particularly like to cook. I can cook, but I don't particularly like to cook. So my kids, I don't need you to comment on that at all, right? But I could have done better, right? There's some things that I could have done. There's some writing that I should have been doing on a book that I've been working on, but I haven't really put my hands to that. And maybe because we've been just so cooped up in the house, we're wearing masks, we're having to just suit up every time we leave home, and it's been taxing on us to do this. You're not alone. You're not the only one. You know, I want to speak to relationships, husbands and wives. And I did a segment probably about 6 months ago about domestic violence during the pandemic. It's real. People are hurting each other. And we need to slow down, self-evaluate, and ask yourself, what can I do different to make my home a happier home? What can I do to make my workplace better? Don't watch what everybody else, because we're so quick to evaluate how everybody else is doing. We're so quick to judge what everybody else does. But really look at yourself, because change begins with you. And when you make the change, then everything else around you, that positivity will start igniting other people for change, right? Self-evaluation. Take time today before the day is out and ask yourself, how am I doing in life? How am I doing at work? Maybe you're a student. How am I doing at school? Do you want to quit? Probably so. But I'm telling you today, as Pastor Sharon, don't quit. Don't quit. We're nearing the end of this thing. And I know people have suffered loss. I have lost a lot of family members to the COVID, but I couldn't stop. I had to keep moving. And you have to keep moving. You know why? Because you're worth it. Because there's a call on your life. There's a destiny for you, or however you view your life. Don't stop now. There's so much more to come, okay? And somebody's looking at you. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's looking up to you. So if you quit, you might cause them to quit. And when they quit, it causes someone else to quit. And there could be a domino effect of people that throw in the towel because of you. Oh yeah, you're that important. People may never tell you they look up to you. They may never say to you that you're important, but you are, okay? So remember that. So I'm signing off today. This has been Ask Pastor Sharon. Listen, reach out to me, send me some questions, some concerns, and I'll answer your question. I'll reach out to you. Listen, if you need a one-on-one conversation with me, you can send me your telephone number. I will call you and talk to you and talk you through whatever it is you're going through. Because I believe in giving hope for people. We don't have a whole lot right now. There's a lot going on. But listen, if we can give hope, to hold on just a little bit longer, I think we'll make it out of this thing all right, and we'll make it out together, okay? Listen, I love you. I don't have to know you to love you, but I do. So you hang in there, you be good, be sweet, wear your mask, use your hand sanitizer, as my granddaughter says. And again, we're going to make it out all right. This has been Ask Pastor Sharon. Subscribe to my channel, askpastorsharon@gmail.com. Take care of yourself, and remember, whatever you do, baby, do it with class. Take care.